Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about how I started an online business while working full time. So just the thought of that, it was a little bit daunting, more than overwhelming. I didn't know how me at the age of 62 was going to learn some income skill set, and how was I going to build a business without just sacrificing my entire schedule, my life at every free moment, and then working again. And then, I need fun, right? Everybody's got to have a little bit of fun in their life. So I'm going to share with you 6 tips that I'm going to share with you that I learned. I'll share with you some of my daily habits, time management tips that have been super helpful to me, and the step-by-step course that guided me to set myself up in a profitable online business. So this course is very easy to follow, over-the-shoulder format, has helped me to learn the high income skills and set up a side business that works for me 24/7, 365. So it's an absolute dream come true. So number 1, establish key daily habits for success. So like we talked about, it's a little bit overwhelming. You're adding something else to your plate. So it does require a little bit of shift in daily habits. And for me, that meant prioritizing consistency and time management. So it all began, I had to really schedule dedicated time, make sure that I spent some measurable time every day or week in the online business. So, I started with just a few hours, then I went to 5, then 10 hours a week is enough to make meaningful progress. So really anything before 5 to 10 hours a week, you can make incredible progress setting up your business. So what I would do is look at my schedule, then I'd carve out time daily to go through the modules in the course. So even with unexpected events and things that came up to kind of knock me off course, I stayed committed. That was my first priority. I got my business set up in just a few weeks, just by staying on track, just by getting something done daily, and then, leveraging the weekend time as well. So, I opted for an online course because of the reasons that I'm working full time and that I could do at my own pace. I wanted something that I could visually see what was going on. So I wanted something like I was looking over somebody's shoulder, watching them set up, the sales pages, the funnels, all the automations that I needed. So instead of just verbal instruction or reading out of a book. And that's what this course included. It's videos, also with audio, and walking you through each step, showing you how it's done, like looking over somebody's shoulder, to help me set up every aspect of my business. But not only did I want to learn it, but I wanted to have the knowledge. I wanted to have it to be something that I could download and have as my own, because I was purchasing the course, and then something that could be delivered easily to me, that I could navigate on my own, and most importantly, refer back to as I went through the course or as my business grew, because there's other modules in there that I never even looked into because I wanted to just set up my business. But there's information there that's gold, and I will go back to, and I have been going back to utilize and to grow my business. So I wanted something that would be time efficient, that I could get most bang for my buck. And this course definitely checked all those boxes for me. So when you're starting a digital marketing course, a structured plan, a roadmap, you got to have it. You got to have something nailed down. You can't just willy-nilly, when I have free time, or I just kind of dabble in here and there, because otherwise it's just a hobby. It's not a serious business. So that having this step-by-step, easy to follow format made it easy for me to not get overwhelmed, because I just focused on the courses and the modules one by one. So that's the second thing that you want to do. You want to find a step-by-step course that's easy to follow. And again, with my course, it includes that over-the-shoulder instruction, made it easy for me to learn and implement while I was doing it. I didn't have to second guess. I didn't have to stress about how to get things set up, because I saw them how they're supposed to be done. Some setup things are just really as simple as copy and paste into the back end for like email marketing campaigns, automation, maybe customizable sales capture funnels. And that's just for folks, when they go to your page, they put in their email address and you capture the information, you stay in contact with them. They can unsubscribe at any time, but you still have them on your email marketing campaign. And it also included payment options, which are automated as well, like Afterpay, Klarna, ECT, which makes it much easier for people to purchase what you're promoting. And the other thing too, as I mentioned, I can go back and rewatch. So right now what I'm rewatching is a little bit more information on how to use Canva, also how to use Instagram. There's information in there too about LinkedIn that I'm looking at as well. So, but these are things that, my business is already set up. I already do content creation. So these will be things I can add to it, but you got to be committed to be a student, a lifelong student, really. It's not just anything, because social media, the landscape changes, social media algorithms change. So you have to be flexible and be willing to be a student of your business, really, and to be stay up on what's coming up for changes, what's new, what's going to help you get some leverage. So these are all things that you have to have that mindset that you're going to be willing to continue to grow and learn. So for me, this digital marketing course was really the basic. It's the foundation to get everything set up. It provided clear guidance and support. It's just been a total game changer. And this approach really is key for anybody that's working 9 to 5, that's looking for a second stream of income, or looking to just replace their job eventually overall. So the another tip was time management and scheduling for consistency. So you need to make sure that you're scheduling out. I committed again to restate I started off at just a few hours, and then I went, okay, this week I'm going to do 5 hours. And then pretty much it was like, hey man, if I just put my foot on the gas and I do 10 hours this week, I'm going to knock this sucker out. And that's what I did. You just got to break down those tasks, making room for unexpected events, which I did. And I didn't allow anything to derail me for either a long period of time or forever, and just put it to the side. So I knew that working full time, me personally, with family responsibilities and that consistency was going to be my biggest ally. There's just no way that I was going to be able to just, spend 5 hours in one day or knock it out or whatever. So I actually created a weekly plan, and I checked off those small tasks every day, and I adjusted them as I needed. And I realized that if I was going to see this come to fruition and have my business up and running, that I needed to stick to the schedule, completing those steps to achieve any sort of steady progress and get some traction. So even if you feel it's small, just small, consistent steps, you will definitely get traction. And these add up over time. Building on one thing builds on the other. Tip number 4, you want to leverage automation to work smarter, not harder. So you want to find something that offers you the ability to automate your business. That's one of the best parts about digital marketing. Automation can work for you around the clock. My business has all the automation, so it works for me 24/7, 365. That allows me to grow my business even while I'm busy with my full-time job. Automation frees your focus to high-value activities. I don't have to worry about setting up my landing page. I don't have to worry about my email campaign. I don't have to worry about, processing payments, So this way I can focus on content creation while still growing my income passively. You only need to set this up one time. You can go back and make changes or tweaks, but the heavy lifting is all going to be done for you. And that's what I wanted in this business. Just let me get it off the ground, man. Then I can go back and I can change the color or change the font or change a picture here and there, or change, add to the email marketing campaign, template. So, my system covers customer inquiries, email sequences, sales, payment processing, which means I don't have to be hands-on on this every single moment. Tip number 5, surrounding yourself with mentorship and community. This is huge, guys. This is huge. You don't see this out there. There's so much noise about digital marketing out there, digital products, but people want you to buy it, and then they drop you like a hot potato. There's no encouragement. There's no mentorship. There's no community. So a lot of times, you know, when you're an entrepreneur, you spend a lot of time by yourself, right? You spend a lot of time by yourself, learning, implementing, maybe testing. So it can feel like you're isolated, starting from scratch, you know, when you're learning. But if you have access to somebody who's been there, who took the trip, has been down that road, and who can tell you, hey man, you know, this is the way to do it, or this is what I would recommend, or here's a suggestion. That's going to help you keep on track. That's going to encourage you. And it's all included in this course. So this has been essential for me and my journey. You know, whenever I hit a roadblock, whenever I was uncertain, my mentor was there to provide guidance, encouragement, keeping my mindset positive, and helping me push past doubts. That is the biggest thing, you guys. We are our own worst enemy, and I don't care how old you are. I mean, like I said before, I'm 62 years old. I don't know about you, but the way I was raised, that's a huge thing I've tried to overcome all my life, is just having self-confidence, knowing you have the ability to do it, and feeling the fear and doing it anyways. Fail forward and fail fast. That's the only way to do it. So that's really what she has helped me to push past these doubts. You're not alone. You don't have to do it alone. And that's what I didn't realize. I thought that I had to figure this out all by myself, and that's what took me so long. Really. You know, you have to surround yourself with people who understand the journey, that are keeping you motivated and provide you answers when you're stuck, because you know, if you're not making any money for right away or for a while, people, you know, your family, they maybe don't take you serious, right? So here's another thing that Toni's doing. Let's see what happens, you know, and you know that you know, if you're like me, you tell yourself that. How many times am I going to try and do this and it not happen, you know? But the one thing too that I learned is you have to be a student. You have to be a student of digital marketing, of the social media space, of what's going on online, because it has changed so drastically. So right now it's the easiest time. People, all kinds of social media influencers have said that this is the easiest time for people to get going, to establish a channel, to establish a presence, to earn a second income. It's ever evolving field. So number 6, you have to commit to lifelong learning and skill development. Commit to lifelong learning and skill development. It's ever changing. But by continuously learning and honing these high income skills that you're going to learn in this course, like content creation, automation, you will position yourself for 100% profits and financial freedom. You need to stay up to date on what's going on and the new and the better ways of targeting your market. That's what you're going to learn in our community. You have to stay plugged in with updates, and the industry-specific knowledge is key to online business success. You have to stay plugged in, and there's no other way to do that if you're not committed to being a student and a lifelong learner, and knowing that, hey, you don't know everything. We don't know everything. I don't care how old you are. This is a whole nother different field for me. You know, I'm learning skills that I never thought I'd need. And it's been really rewarding. It's been very challenging, from YouTube content creation to social media strategy. I'm growing my expertise to build a business that will support my goals and my legacy. Those are the things that I really want. That is right there. It's never too late, guys, to start learning. These high income skills are essential for building a solid, long-lasting business. I mean, what else are you doing with your free time, right? You're catching up on a series, you're watching Netflix, just downtime. But what are you doing to push the peanut down past the finish line? You know, there has to be action that has taken. For me, it's been, you know, I was like, what I've done up to this point, is it working? It's not working, no matter how hard that I've tried. I knew that I needed to do something totally different and have a different approach, and it has made all the difference. So one of the things that keeps me going, that I talk about a lot, is the why. Okay, so I knew earlier this year, I knew I wanted something. I knew the why. didn't know the how, but the why is what kept me searching, kept me on that path, kept me, instead of just giving up. My motivation was simple. I wanted financial freedom and time freedom. I'm working to pay off debt, fund my retirement, completing my home improvement projects, and I want to leave a legacy for my family. That's my why. So whatever your goals are, a solid online business can give you the flexibility and income to achieve them. It's not about your age at all. It's about having the determination to make it happen. So, that could happen at 22 instead of 62. That's freaking awesome, but you just have to be determined. And this is why your why is so important. So you got to spend some time really thinking about your goal. Is it for the extra money? Drill down exactly on if it is just money or extra money. What does that look like? What does that mean? What would having extra money do for you? How would it change things in your life? What things would you be able to accomplish, and how? In what way would you be able to accomplish those things? And how would it make you feel, most importantly? How do you feel when you think about what it can do? So, for me, just beyond my financial goals, I wanted to show others as well that it's never too late to take control of your future and to create a second income stream that brings security and freedom, guys. So I feel compelled to share this with other people. There's too many people that give up early on, too soon on themselves. You wouldn't think 62 is too early, but, or too late, or however you want to look at it. But, sometimes we look around at the people closest to us and just think, oh, well, I'm not where I'm at, but neither is so-and-so, neither is so-and-so. Everybody else is doing the same thing I'm doing. I mean, that's fine if you're happy and you've really resolved yourself to that. But I'm certain if you thought about it, there's other goals and other dreams you have and other whys that maybe, and the whys change too, as well as we grow, as we mature, as things happen in our life. But it's really, again, in your own thoughts, in your own head. And if you're not around folks who share those same type of drive or commitment or dreams or goals, you're not going to keep that alive. You will end up settling and accepting who you are and the way things are and not being happy, and you're not going to be content. I'm not saying to be grateful, because that is the number one way to get what you want, is to be grateful and happy now. Not waiting, well, I'll be happy when I get this, or I'll be happy. No, do it. Be that way now and be grateful now. But there's nothing wrong with wanting more, wanting better, wanting to leave a legacy for your family and have the ability to help others. That is huge. So, but you can't get that a lot of times by yourself or define that by yourself. And I really wasn't able to drill down on the why and the how until I became part of this community. I kind of knew, but I really needed to flesh it out and define it, and so it's crisp, like a crisp memory, a crisp thought in your mind. So, there is a saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you're hanging around with people who have resolved themselves to their current status in life with no aspirations, maybe given up on their dream, I'm too old, I'm too this, it's not enough, you will too. That's why it's so important to be around a community that's going to support you and help you grow and understand the challenges that you have. So this course comes with free mentoring and coaching. There are office hours where you can hop on and ask questions. Saturday school for people who work full-time. That's how I got started. You can't attend during the week. These are lives. These are question and answer. There's nuggets are always dropping on these office hours and Saturday school. There's community Zoom calls. And you also can get additional one-on-one mentoring. So, starting, I'm just kind of in conclusion, guys, starting an online business alongside a full-time job is doable as long as you focus on consistency, time management, and learning the right skills. A step-by-step course with mentorship makes the journey a heck of a lot easier and more achievable. So the tips, just to recap: number one, you want to establish key daily habits for success. Number two, you want to find a course that's easy to follow, like the one I'm promoting here. You don't have to look any further. I got you covered. I already went ahead of you. I paved the road, whatever you want to say. We're burning the bridges. We're not going back, right, guys? We're burning the ships. We're here for the fight. So I already did all the legwork for you. Number three, time management and scheduling for consistency. It's probably something you're already doing in your life, so hopefully it's not new, so that would just be another thing to manage and to schedule. That's all. You want to make sure that you're leveraging automation to work harder, not smarter. That's in this course as well. Recommended a done-for-you digital product, time and energy efficient, and nothing to build from scratch. Right there, gold. Number five, you want to surround yourself with mentorship and community support. That's included here. And all you got to bring is your commitment to lifelong learning and skill development. That's all. If you're committed, you can do it. So there's no better time to start than today, guys. You can start by investing focused effort over the next 60 days. You will position yourself to earn 100% profits by 2025. Don't wait for people. Don't be like everybody else and wait till New Year. I'll do that after the New Year. No, if you're ready to start, check out the course that helped me get set up and learn these valuable skills, guys. Together, we can build a future of financial freedom and create a business that works for us. Let's roll.